In the world, there are three main economic systems based on the theories and writings of three men. These three ideas have been tried in different countries around the world throughout history, but only one has ever worked. This idea is capitalism. Modern capitalism is based on the ideas of Adam Smith and his writings. It is an economic system in which the individuals in a society control the means of production, and the economy is driven by a free market. Capitalism is also supposedly driven by greed, and Smith even said, "It is not from the benevolence of the butcher, the baker, or the brewer that we expect our dinner, but their own self-interest." Capitalism has lifted more than 700 million people out of poverty in the 21st century alone, but during the Industrial Revolution, capitalism led to the exploitation of others by the means of low wages, long working hours, and harsh working conditions. This exploitation was seen by a man named Karl Marx in the 19th century. Marx created the ideas of socialism and communism from the bad that he saw in capitalism. Socialism is an economic system in which the means of production are owned and run by the government, and the economy is a planned economy that is also run by the government. Marx wrote about socialism in a book he wrote with the help of another man, Friedrich Engels, called the Communist Manifesto. In the book, they stated their belief that socialism is the necessary stepping stone to the end goal of humanity, which is communism, a completely government-run society where no one has any property, everyone has the same amount of wealth, and supposedly everyone would be happy. The Starbucks in Newtown is an example of capitalism. It is one of 28,218 locations worldwide owned and operated by the Starbucks Corporation that sells its products of coffee, tea, baked goods, and sandwiches for a profit. Starbucks employs over 238,000 people, and the baristas that work there are paid on an average of $10 to $15 per hour. They also offer healthcare benefits for both part-time and full-time workers, along with 401k matching and discounted stock options for company shares. It is publicly owned through shares and stocks and trades on the Nasdaq. Starbucks exists to make money for its employees and shareholders and depends on the free market and people's need for its products to make money. It is a prime example of capitalism at its finest. A local example of socialism in Newtown is the Booth Library and other libraries in the area. Public libraries are funded by everyone in the community one way or another through a combination of local property taxes, sales taxes, and income taxes. Anyone can use the public library to browse around, use their computers, check out the books, movies, and CDs, whatever, all for free as long as they return items they check out by the due date. Even then, if they don't return it by the due date, most library fines are modest because they just want their stuff back so someone else in the community can use it. Someone who has a $1 million salary can go to the library along with someone who is poor and check out the same things for free. Only if the poor person checks out a book that the wealthy person wanted first, then the wealthy person will just have to wait until the poor person returns it. His wealth gets no privilege at the library. Everyone supports the library and everyone can use its services. Even if one does not have a library card, one can still go to the library and browse and read until it closes with no questions asked. Pop, what are your views on socialism and capitalism?
There's no question about socialism because socialism just doesn't work. And and anybody who can earn a lot of money deserves it. And he's not a dummy, that's for sure. The reason why socialism doesn't work is because when you get something for nothing, it is worth nothing.
What are your views on capitalism?
I love capitalism. I believe in it. I believe that if you work hard, you should be able to reap the benefits that you work for. I don't believe in, that's what I like about capitalism. You work hard and you reap the benefits of it.
What about socialism?
Don't like it. It's not fair that everybody has to be on the same line. It doesn't give any incentive for anybody to really better themselves. I believe in the American way. Work hard and improve and better yourself. I don't
Gotcha.
believe in socialism.
Thank you, Anna. My take on the economic systems of capitalism and socialism is that capitalism and the free market are some of the greatest things to be created by man throughout history, while socialism in its entirety is an unrealistic utopia that will never work with the people in control of it. Capitalism and the free market allows anyone from anywhere to become wealthy and rise through different tax brackets and percentiles. If they can offer a product that people will want, then their business will prosper. But if people don't want their product, then their business will fail. This alone proves that capitalism is not a system based on greed because it encourages people to improve their lives by satisfying the needs of others. Businesses in a capitalist free economy are started to provide things and services for others, and in turn create a profit for the people a part of the business. The consumer has the ultimate power in a capitalist economy because the businesses and their products need to reflect the wants and needs of the consumers to do well. This wonderful thing does not exist in the socialist economy because the government has the ultimate power since it controls the economy. Socialism seems like it is the moral economic system, but when you have a government taking away a majority of your hard-earned money to give away to people who haven't earned the money, there becomes a problem. Of course, we should have services like Medicare for the elderly who have spent their entire lives contributing to the economy and working, and it is government's duty to help people in financial need by helping them with programs meant to educate them on how to start businesses and get jobs so they can be a part of the economy and do well. But it is not the job of government to give away hard-working people's money to people who haven't earned it. This incentivizes people to work less and live off of the money they collect from the government. And as for free college and free healthcare, only a free market capitalist economy can produce the wealth necessary to sustain these programs, and even then it would put the country in extreme debt. To get these supposedly free things, you need to create enough wealth to generate enough tax revenue to pay for the free things, and this is not possible in a socialist economy. Less taxes and less government interference and regulation allows for the free market to prosper and the economy to follow along with it too. This is the idea of capitalism and why it's so great.